There is no pain you are receiving. A distant ship in smoke on the horizon.
I was sitting here thinking about spiritual leprosy. Okay, so this is what happened. I was trying to light my pipe. I can't see the flame. It's bright. It's a butane flame. Hard to see. Burned my hand. So I knew to move my hand when it got burnt. And then I was thinking, well, if I had leprosy, I wouldn't know I was burning my hand. I wouldn't feel it. And then I was thinking, well, if I couldn't feel pain, because I had leprosy, I would have to just be very careful. I would have to pay really close attention. I would have to develop habits and routines that compensated for my inability to be sensitive to pain, to physical pain. Spiritual sensitivity is the same way, guys. We are spiritually numb. This is the state that we're in. We don't realize it. And so we've learned habits. We call them morals and ethics. But we don't feel what's right. We don't have a direct sense of what's right always. So we're trying to do what's right based on rules and laws. But it's like a leper trying to not burn themselves by practices and rules and habits instead of feeling pain. Guys, this is the way we were designed. We were designed to be empathic. We are an open system, not a closed system. But we've become spiritually numb. I have become comfortably numb. Thank you, Pink Floyd. So true. We've become numb. And so what? We try to make sure we're not doing what's wrong based on rules, concepts, principles, habits, instead of feeling empathically when we do wrong. My journey into spiritual sensitivity, guys, has been a transition from trying to do what's right based on Christian principles and religious principles and moral principles to actually feeling when I do something that is hurtful to myself or others. Wow, that's really hard. I'm regaining my spiritual sensitivity to pain, to spiritual pain, to existential pain. That's a crazy journey, right? Like, hey, let's make life more painful so that you're more aware when you're hurting others and yourself. Sign me up for that, baby. Woo! Nope. Most people are like, no, I don't want more pain. But what if more pain meant a better sensitivity to know when what you're doing is good or bad? Like, what if the pain, or what if the gain was worth the pain? Well, it is, but it's really hard. And a lot of people, they'd rather opt out for a legalistic system of morals and religious rules instead of the sensitivity to know what's right and wrong. Well, this is what Jesus invites us into, guys. The Holy Spirit, learning to keep in step with the Holy Spirit means learning to be more emotive and empathic in your spiritual sensitivity to know good and evil. This is why John in his first letter says, test the spirits to see whether they are from God. Well, how do you do that? Spiritual is emotive, is empathic, is I feel an evil spirit oppressing me this way and that way. Guess what? If you can't feel any kind of spiritual oppression, what are you going to do? Well, you can't feel it. How are you going to know it's even there? You're not. Well, you're going to try to operate on good principles. Maybe you feel an impulse or a compulsion to do something bad and you're like, well, I know that's wrong. But guess what, guys? How often do you think the compulsion wins out over the rule? Good people do bad things even when they know they're bad because of compulsion. They feel a compulsory and an addictive impulse towards something. And so in the end, guys, we're meant to be spiritually sensitive. We're meant to cure our spiritual leprosy with the Holy Spirit and growing into more sensitivity towards the Spirit and spirits and spiritual things. Okay, that's just what I was thinking about sitting here smoking my pipe, because that's what I think about in my downtime. Love you guys. See ya.
There is